What would you do if you had the power to influence the fate of an empire? In the intricate Topkapi Palace, Kosem Sultan, a key figure of the Ottoman Empire, emerges as a beacon of leadership. Her rise from the Greek islands to the position of Haseki Sultan and Valide Sultan reveals a tale of cunning and power. Across 6 sultanates, she faced challenges and criticism, standing out for her ability to rule behind the imperial curtains. Her life unfolded in the turbulent 17th century, marked by war with Persia, Janissary rebellion, and palace intrigues. But it wasn't all smooth sailing for her. She grappled with intrigue and adversity, leaving behind a complex and surprising legacy. Join us on this journey through the halls of Topkapi and discover the captivating story of Kosem Sultan, a woman who defied the expectations of her time and left a profound mark on Ottoman history. Kösem Sultan attempted to govern the state as a regent in 1623 in a way never before seen in Ottoman state tradition, and she achieved great success. From slave to the Sultan's wife. Kosem Sultan was born around 1589 on a Greek island under Venetian rule. Her name was Anastasia, and she was the daughter of an Orthodox priest or a merchant. At the age of 15, she was captured and taken to the harem of Sultan Ahmed I, where she was given the name Mahpaika. There she received education in Ottoman religion, culture, and politics. Kösem captivated the Sultan with her beauty, intelligence, and charisma, becoming his favorite and legal wife under the name Kösem, which means leader of the flock. Thus she became Haseki Sultan, the principal consort of the Ottoman Empire, and gave the Sultan 9 children who would be heirs to the throne. She convinced Sultan Ahmed I to halt fratricide. Kösem's influence extended beyond her role as a wife and mother. She made a bold and risky decision that changed the course of Ottoman history. She convinced Sultan Ahmed I to halt the practice of fratricide. This cruel tradition involved the new sultan ordering the execution of his younger brothers to prevent potential rebellions and secure his throne. Kösem persuaded Sultan Ahmed I to show mercy and spare the life of his half-brother, Mustafa. This singular act altered the empire's trajectory and ensured the survival of Kösem's own children. However, not everyone viewed this decision favorably. Accusations arose, suggesting that Kösem might have fabricated a false decree after Ahmed I's demise, using the Sultan's name to protect her own offspring. Kösem's true intentions, whether to rule independently or secure her children's succession, remained unclear. Her life, marked by pivotal choices, left an indelible mark on Ottoman history. Despite her power through her children, Kösem faced criticism from them. After Sultan Ahmed I's death in 1617, Kösem lost her position as Haseki Sultan in Topkapi Palace. Although her sons awaited the throne, she was forced to retreat to the old palace during the reigns of her brother-in-law, Mustafa I, and her stepson, Osman II. Kösem's life was far from easy, as she navigated numerous challenges and dangers within the walls of Topkapi Palace. From mother to regent of the empire. Later, she returned to power when her 11-year-old son, Murad IV, ascended the throne in 1623. Kösem was appointed Valide Sultan, mother of the Sultan, and official regent, Naib-i Sultanat, for her son. Although women had ruled previously, Kösem was the first woman formally named regent. She effectively governed during most of Murad IV's reign, participating in divan meetings from behind the curtain. Kösem became a powerful ruler, influencing all matters of the empire. Among her achievements, she played a key role in helping her son restore the authority and prestige of the state. Additionally, she was responsible for negotiating peace with Persia in 1639, ending a long and costly war. This demonstrated her great skill and political vision. However, her relationship with Murad IV became tense as he sought to rule without his mother's interference. Due to this, Kösem was accused of prioritizing her own position and influence in the imperial court, over that of the Sultan or the dynasty. Consequently, Kosem's regency ended in 1632 by Murad's order, who took direct control of the empire and severed Kosem's contacts with statesmen. Nevertheless, Kosem continued to wield her influence as Valide Sultan, both in the harem and at the imperial court. After Sultan Murad's demise in 1640, Kosem regained power through her last surviving son, Ibrahim. However, Ibrahim lacked experience and interest in governing. This allowed one of his concubines to exert influence over him, leading to Kosem losing her political power and influence. Consequently, she was sent to the Old Palace. Despite these challenges, Kosem stood out as one of the wealthiest women in Ottoman history. She held the highest-paid political position of her time, acting as a powerful ruler, as strong as any sultan. As Valide Sultan and regent, she became one of the wealthiest individuals in the Ottoman Empire. Additionally, Kösem Sultan was renowned for her charitable works. Beyond her intelligence and beauty, she was known for her generous donations. She financed the construction of numerous mosques and madrasas to organize Quran recitations. Furthermore, she established projects to provide water for Muslim pilgrims and assist the poor in Mecca and Medina. However, Kosem's power also brought her many enemies, especially among the members of the imperial court and the harem, from ruler to victim of betrayal. Kosem also earned many enemies, especially among the members of the imperial court and the harem. Her ambition and power made her a target for those who saw her as a threat or a rival. Her greatest adversary was Turhan Sultan, the favorite concubine of her son Ibrahim and the mother of her grandson Mehmed IV. After the deposition of Sultan Ibrahim in August 1648, her 6-year-old son Mehmed IV ascended the throne. Kosem returned to power and declared herself regent for the 3rd time, obtaining the title of Büyük Valide, the Grand Mother. This created a strong rivalry with Turhan Sultan, who believed she had the right to the title of Valide Sultan. Determined not to lose her position easily, Turhan strengthened her position, gaining resources and support in the harem and the imperial court. This rivalry caused turmoil throughout the empire. Amidst this power struggle, Kosem and the Janissaries planned to overthrow Mehmed IV and Turhan Sultan to enthrone Ibrahim's 2nd son, whose mother would not pose a threat to Kosem. However, Turhan discovered the plot and acted swiftly to prevent it. Ultimately, Kosem's life was taken at the age of 62 on September 2, 1651. It is said that this was orchestrated by Turhan, although there is no conclusive evidence. Consequently, after passing away, her body was moved from Topkapi Palace to the Old Palace and buried in the mausoleum of her husband, Ahmed IV. Thus ended the life of Kosem Sultan, a woman who ruled the Ottoman Empire from the shadows and faced numerous enemies and betrayals. But her story did not end with her demise. It left an indelible mark on the memory and culture of her people. The legacy of Kosem Sultan. Kosem Sultan was held in great public respect, and her passing plunged the population of Constantinople into sorrow. For 3 days of mourning, markets and important places in Istanbul remained closed. After her death, she was remembered as Valide-i Maktule, Valide-i Shahide, and Valide-i Muazzama. Kosem Sultan, described as an ambitious woman, became an exemplary ruler whose legacy endures in history, despite her possible errors exaggerated by opposing circles. Her demise marked the end of an era of influential women in Topkapi Palace. Although Turhan Sultan acted as regent alongside Mehmed IV, she never achieved the same political significance as Kosem, who enjoyed the longest reign of all harem women.